Long before smartphones, before satellites, before Wi-Fi, one man had already imagined it all. His name was Nikola Tesla, and in the year 1901, he began building a tower so advanced, so radical, it could have changed the world forever. Not just a communication system, but a planet-wide wireless power grid, electricity beamed through the air. It was a vision so bold that it scared the richest men in America. And just like that, it vanished. The tower was abandoned, its purpose buried in classified files, its creator discredited, defunded, and eventually forgotten. But now, we go back to uncover what Tesla really built, why it was destroyed, and whether his technology still exists hidden beneath our feet. In the final decade of the 19th century, Nikola Tesla was already a legend. He'd just won the War of the Currents, helping defeat Edison with his revolutionary AC power system. He had lit the Chicago World's Fair. He had powered New York City with energy from Niagara Falls. And now, he wanted more. Tesla began to believe he could transform the planet itself into a transmitter. He studied the Earth's resonance, theorizing it vibrated like a bell. He claimed if you could tune into that frequency, you could send power through the ground itself. No wires, no loss. He combined this with his knowledge of atmospheric electricity. Above Earth sat a conductive layer, the ionosphere. If he could charge it, he could send energy around the world, bouncing off the sky and back to any receiver. The Earth is a conductor of acoustic resonance. I can give light to the darkest corners of the Earth, he wrote. His idea? The World Wireless System, a planetary energy grid, a unified signal that could carry power, messages, images, even thoughts. He claimed it. In 1901, Tesla broke ground on Wardenclyffe, a site on the north shore of Long Island. The location was carefully chosen, close to Manhattan, geologically resonant. Surrounded by ocean, enhancing conductivity, he hired architect Stanford White to design a laboratory, and above it, he would raise the tower. What emerged was part Gothic cathedral, part sci-fi monolith, 187 feet tall, made of wood and iron, topped with a 68-foot copper dome, anchored to deep tunnels below, where Tesla planned to channel Earth's energy, but the public didn't understand it. To some, it looked like a radio tower. To others, a bizarre monument to a forgotten genius. What they didn't see was what lay beneath. The underground system. Massive copper grounding rods, coils designed to resonate with Earth's frequency, rumors of a hidden lab beneath the lab. Tesla worked tirelessly. He slept only a few hours a night, often waking with new formulas. He believed Wardenclyffe was not just a lab. It was the first node of a global energy network. But dreams require funding. And for that, Tesla turned to the richest and most powerful man in America, J.P. Morgan. Tesla offered Morgan something that sounded irresistible: worldwide wireless communication. Imagine telegraphs, messages, signals sent instantly anywhere on Earth. Morgan was intrigued and agreed to invest $150,000. But Tesla withheld one detail. He wasn't just planning to send information. He wanted to send energy, free, unlimited, unmetered. Once Morgan realized this, he was furious. "Where do we put the meter?" he demanded. Without meters, there was no control, no profit, no monopoly. Morgan withdrew support. Other investors fled. Newspapers owned by Morgan's allies began to mock Tesla as unstable. The lab fell silent. The tower stood half-finished. Tesla's dream froze in time. But Tesla didn't give up. From 1903 to 1906, Tesla continued working. In secret, he reportedly conducted unauthorized experiments at night. Locals claimed to see blue lightning leaping from the tower farm animals, paralyzed by invisible fields. Light bulbs glowing miles away. With no wires, Tesla refused to reveal his test results. But in letters, he hinted at extraordinary success. One document suggested he powered a remote-controlled boat from miles away using beamed electricity. Another claimed he briefly illuminated parts of Manhattan wirelessly. Some claimed Tesla feared sabotage. He began working alone, locking himself inside the lab for days at a time. Others believed he was being monitored. According to declassified documents, the U.S. military began investigating Wardenclyffe as early as 1906, and in 1917, with World War I in full swing, they made their move. The tower, still standing, was declared a national security threat. It was demolished. Officially, to prevent German spies from using it as a signal post. Unofficially, to make sure Tesla's ideas died with him. Tesla never recovered. He would live the rest of his life in hotel rooms across Manhattan, increasingly isolated. He fed pigeons, wrote obsessive notes, and made grand claims. A death ray that could destroy armies, a machine to photograph thoughts, a blueprint for free power to the whole world. None of it was ever confirmed, but in 1943, Tesla died alone in room 3327 of the New Yorker hotel. And within hours, FBI agents stormed his room. They seized all his notebooks, drawings, and equipment. To this day, some of that material remains classified. Wardenclyffe was abandoned, its tunnels sealed, the tower forgotten, or so we thought. Tesla saw a future of freedom through energy, a world not ruled by wires, oil barons, or monopolies, but by knowledge and nature's own forces. He believed energy should flow like air, that the earth itself could be our power station. But that dream threatened everything the industrial age was built upon. Today, companies charge for every watt, every battery, every connection. And yet, Tesla envisioned all of it over 100 years ago. So we must ask, why was his tower really destroyed? Why were his papers seized? And why, in all this time, Has no one ever built another Wardenclyffe? Maybe, because someone doesn't want it built. This was the shadow war beneath Manhattan, and this is Untold History.